Okay, this one's for Danny, djboy3275, his contest. This is my entry. God, I hope I'm not too late. I think I've missed a couple of contests coming up, but, you know, shit's been going wrong, so I haven't been able to even view anything. But, regardless, background is a combination of gore and cheese. Okay, across the board. I mean, we got all kinds of crap up there, and everything, and some good stuff, and you know, good cheesiness, and I love gore and cheese. Perfect combination as far as I'm concerned. But Danny asked us, what was it? 4 questions. That's right. And let's see. The first question I'm going to answer is he wants us to pick 5 gory movies. This was tough because I'm trying to figure out, you know, I didn't want to pick the usual typical stuff that, you know, you have or, you know, that everyone else is showing. So, God, it's just a real bitch. And then, of course, there's the big major problem where, you know, this made it really hard, dude, because damn pills that I'm taking, I forget a lot. So I'm trying to remember movies, and I had to re-watch movies because, you know, no matter, my memories just really turning to shit on me. And it's upsetting, but, you know, like they asked me, do I want to stay on the pills and go back to being in as much pain as I was, or do I want to, you know, shit on some memory, dump some memory, and have less pain? So right now I've chosen the less pain route. So unfortunately it's really messing with my memory and head. But, okay, enough of that crap. Here we go. 5 gory picks. Okay, I'm going to go for a hardcore gore right here. Given to me by Tattoo Doorman himself, and that is Tumbling Doll of Flesh. Holy shit. Yeah. Stories about young Japanese woman who enters the ad to shoot a porn movie. And the guys that are shooting the movie, after they do start film stuff, they keep upping the ante until finally they start to dismember her and film it. Really messed up and pretty disturbing. Yeah, pretty gory. Here we go. This one, I mean, I know I'm probably going to get some people disagreeing with me, but you know what? This is my list, right? I've done it before. I'm going to do it again. Splinter. This has some really good practical effects, okay, and really good gore. I especially like when the cop is killed. This story about, was it 3 people? They get trapped in a gas station, okay, by this creature. There's nothing on the creature, but it's crazy. It's 2, one escaped convict and his girlfriend, his junkie girlfriend, kidnap. He's the escaped convict, and these 2 got people on the back, or they're hostages. They get carjacked. Anyways, they end up coming across this creature and getting trapped inside this gas station convenience store. And it's not a very long movie, but it's extremely good, very well put together story, and visually entertaining. I'll just leave it at that. So my second one is Splinter. This one, probably going to get some shit over, but you know what? I don't care. I know there's a few of you out there that don't like it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. In fact, I just rewatched it again. Yes, it is an asylum film, and it's called Frankenstein Reborn. Everyone that knows me knows I have a soft spot for stories and things dealing with Frankenstein. But anyways, Frankenstein Reborn is about a guy that is hired to do some like experimental medical treatments done on him. And the doctor doing it ends up killing him and then bringing him back, okay? But he is, as you can see, I mean, he's severely fucked up. And he goes on this killing spree because he wants, he fell in love with a woman and he wants her, and he ended up killing her. So they're kind of, you know, trying to piece her together, and the doctor's helping him. So he's going around collecting body parts from various women all over the place. It's pretty gory. It's got, I mean, the one scene, the opening scene, he rips off this girl's legs, ties her to the table, the surgical table. There's blood all over the room. And he reaches out and starts pulling on her legs and rips her legs right out. And they show it, you know. And anyway, he rips the guy's arm out and everything, and they're getting slashed up. But the doctor, it's pretty crazy. So, but you know, it's got a little bit of cheese to it, but not too much. It's not your, to me, it's not your typical asylum film. So there's Frankenstein Reborn. Here's one, Danny. I think you have this one. I think you have Tumbling Doll Flesh too, but I believe you have this one. I'm not too sure, but I'm going with The Hills Run Red. I mean, this just had gore all in it. The opening scene, holy shit, where the kid is taking scissors and pulling on his cheeks and stuff and cutting off the flesh, cutting off his lips and everything. He's just, yeah, that's hardcore, man. So, Hills Run Red, about infamous, this director, controversial director who disappeared, and this aspiring film student is doing the documentary on the director, and he is in search of the lost film. Okay. Then the last one, God, this is going to be long. Shit, I'm sorry. The last one, you know what? I didn't even realize when I got it that this was actually Herschel Gordon Lewis, a remake of Herschel Gordon Lewis's film, The Wizard of Gore. But this is the remake with Crispin Glover. And I'm going to, you know what? I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, remakes are shit and everything like that. I really enjoyed this. This thing is filled with gore. I mean, there's from the guy's dreams, there's blood everywhere. It's about this reporter who goes and witnesses this magic act. But the magician, Crispin Glover, is killing women on stage, various implements, but then all of a sudden, you see them, they don't have a mark on their bodies. Well, later on, they're coming up dead with the same marks that he killed them with. So the reporter's on the hunt to get the story. Well, there you go for my 5 gore picks. Now you want 5 cheesy picks. Okay? Well, like I say, you showed Frankenhooker, and there's a bunch that you showed, but I didn't even get to them. I didn't put them out here because I think my background's big enough. I'm going to go with one that's really turned out getting hard to find and getting very expensive. And that's Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Come on, you guys know about this one. You know, it's getting pretty long here. I'm not even going to mention anything about it. So, with Linnea Quigley, who else is it? Oh, God, now I can't even remember. Oh, God. Anyways, my brain just totally turned to shit. I'm looking at the back trying to be stupid and stuff like that. But, Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers. Very cheesy, very funny. I really enjoy this movie. Moving on, we have a Trauma release. This is the 2-disc 20th anniversary edition of There's Nothing Out There. This is the one where a lot of people were saying that helped inspire, Scream? Because you got the one guy that, he's going on and on about horror movies, and there's rules to horror movies. Yeah, this is it. The creature, now they're showing this creature on the front. This creature looks so much better than the real one. I mean, it's cheesy as all hell. I wish you could see it. Well, you kind of can. It's right, that thing on the guy's stomach right there, looking like a frog thing. But when you see it, it looks like a paper mache. I think, oh my God, it's cheesy as hell. But I like this one. So, there you go. There's Nothing Out There. I did show this one for someone else, and I can't remember. But I really, really like this movie. And this is the collector's edition of Rock and Roll Frankenstein. There's this producer that he's, wanting to make money, and his nephew is doing this thing where you can reanimate dead tissue. As a scientist reanimating dead tissue. So this producer comes up with this idea: if I get the various pieces of all the greatest rock musicians, then I'll have the greatest rock act ever. So he goes and gets pieces from Elvis, Jimi Hendrix, he wants, Buddy Holly, all these different guys. And, no, not Buddy Holly, but, anyways, he's just getting all these different body parts. Like he says, Elvis, Jimi Hendrix, Sid Vicious, and he wants the penis of Jim Morrison. But he sends his inept employee who goes out, destroys Jim Morrison's penis by accident, and ends up grabbing Liberace's. So he's running around. He likes women in his head, but his penis wants men. Yeah. It's freaking hilarious. I love it. And the music's not too bad either. Oh, I gotta hurry up. Okay. So here we go. 2 more to go. You know what? No, I'm going to do this one. Alright, here's another, instead of for Gore, I picked one for Gore, and I'm picking this one for Cheese. This is another asylum flick called Hide and Creep. It's a zombie flick. Yeah, cheesy as all hell, but by God, this one is funny as all get up. I laugh every time I watch it. I laugh my ass off. It has some great lines. It's cheesy as hell, but the actors, the way they're doing it, perfect. They were perfect for these parts. I freaking love this movie. I'm not sure if it's still in print. I think you can get it relatively cheap, but I'm not too sure. So, you know what? Now thinking about it, this is out of print. I think this came back in print, or this is in print still. Rock and Roll Frankenstein, I'm not sure. I think it may still be in print. You might be able to pick it up pretty cheap. And I'm not too sure about this. Now this next one, honestly, I never heard of it till I entered this contest. Or actually, you talked about it before, and some other people have talked about it. But Heavy Metal Rail, Richard. Last year I won his Christmas or Halloween contest or Christmas. I won his contest, okay? And he sent me this incredible package with movie props and everything. It wasn't from this movie, and he sent me some movies that are signed, and I'm going for it. Die Zombie Jaeger. This is cheese, thick cheese, Gouda, cheddar, Havarti. This is cheese at its best. I freaking loved it. I laughed my ass off. Oh my God, Richard, this was funny as hell. Holy shit, this was great. Die Zombie Jaeger. This is the ultimate 3-disc edition. Of course, he got it signed to me by the director. This was so much fun, and Luke, my AC Mew, I don't know if you're watching this or you see this, but I believe you have a copy of it. You'll even attest to it. This is great fun. And as Richard has said, this is one of his favorites. And you know what? It's one of my favorites too. I loved it. It was great. So there you go. You have 5 gory movies and 5 cheesy movies. I kind of spread them all out here among my already cheesy, gory background. Okay, now on to question number 3. Some of the people that inspired us or got us onto YouTube and inspired us to do videos. I'm going to mention 3 people that right away, as soon as I got on, I was watching their videos, they subbed me. and I had nothing. No videos whatsoever. I didn't have anything. And these guys were literally the very first subs that I got. Heavy Metal Real, Richard. I mean, it's like right away, boom, he subbed me. Tattooed Doorman. I mean, from the beginning, like I said, I wasn't doing anything. I was just watching videos because I couldn't speak. With Tattooed Doorman, he subbed me. And then Terror for Tommy. You know, these three guys right at the beginning. I mean, there's some other ones, but these guys really, you know, showed a lot of support and everything. I mean, Willie Mark 1, he came a little bit later, Scotty, and he's, you know, there was a dark moment that I went through my life, and he doesn't realize that our conversations that we were having and the stuff that he was saying to me, him, Richard Heavy Metal Real, Tattooed Doorman, God, why can't I think of the other guy's name? I'm going to do him an injustice too, because I'm not going to say his name. Anyways, maybe I'll get it later. They helped pull me through. So, yeah, and this was before I even did any videos. So, thank you guys. I did a thank you video as my second video, or maybe it was my first video. I can't remember. It's one of my very first videos. I did a thank you video to these guys for what they did for me. Yep, I went over the 15-minute mark. Crap. Okay, and then the ones that inspired me into communication in their videos kept me going and kept me pumping out videos and everything. I'm going to talk about the late ones first that are no longer with us that I know of. And that's Jaru's Hut, which you guys have talked about too. We used to watch all his stuff. And one that I haven't heard mentioned yet, but I haven't watched everyone's videos, Ms. Paul. I miss Ms. Paul. I mean, I was there when he was going strong and heavy, and I remember his last day. And I even know the reason why he left. And I'm sorry, you know, that it had to go that way, because the guy was a freaking legend. The other honorable mentions that I'm going to say, Ryan 1988 Justin, who, though he's caught so much shit from so many different trolls, he's always positive. Doesn't let it get to him. Doesn't let it bother him. You know, and he's been a very heavy inspiration for me. Paul, Buckaroo Banzai. Awesome dude. He's going through some pain issues too, okay? I don't know if you probably want me to say that, but I'm sorry, Paul. But he's going through some issues too, dealing with some crap. And he's helped me with some things, and he's inspired me to do videos. Come on, Paul, Selmer the God. He's been with me from the beginning too. Dude's freaking, you know, hilarious, funny as hell. And all these are really good friends. Status Quad, or Quaid. Jared, I mean, the dude rocks, okay? Really great guy, love his stuff. And I remember watching him on Crap Cinema Central. I just love his stuff, it cracks me up. One who no longer really does videos, popped on every once in a while, but Jeff, Horrorfile666. I mean, great supporter, great guy, really good friend. He was there. All these guys were there from the beginning, okay, from like, you know, when I started making videos right around that time. As soon as I started making like video 1, these guys were there. Some of them were there before the videos. And that's, you know, I've gone over. I'm almost 20 minutes now. Okay, so I'm done talking. I haven't answered the last question, and that is how we come up by our name. And I'm going to do that right now because I have to stop talking. Thanks a lot. Good luck to everyone else in the contest. And Denny, I hope this is good enough to enter and to show my support. Catch you later, everybody.